And today, we're going to get started on the elements of movement. Dancing. Dancing is expressing yourself, your feelings, the music, the way the music makes you feel, using movement. We use movement as a medium to act, to express, to feel, to dance. So, we want to train our bodies to move to the best of our ability, because the better we can move, the better we can dance. So I've simplified all movement into what I call the 4 elements of movement. So we are going to train within these 4 elements of movement, the basic building blocks, or the basic building blocks of all other movements. So you start combining these elements, and you can start creating whatever moves you like. So we're going to start our training with the core of movement, the 4 elements. Okay? So let's introduce the 4 elements. The first element is horizontal movement. Moving our body through space horizontally. You can think of your spine, your axis, moving horizontally through space. Okay? So we train our body to master horizontal movement. I'm going to give you exercises that will give you the tools to master your horizontal movement. Second element, vertical movement. We can move our axis, our spine, down, we can move it up. Okay? So we're going to have exercises to master our vertical movement. Third element, I call it tilt. We can rotate our spine, our axis, forwards, backwards, left, or right. We tilt it. Upper half goes one way, lower half goes the other. So our axis stays in place, it just rotates, it tilts. That's the third element. The fourth element is left to right rotation. So if you imagine, rotate left, I can rotate right. Left and right. Rotation. So it's just imagining your spine rotating, your axis rotating, okay? So each one of these elements adds a dimension of movement. So our training, we're going to begin with isolating each element, breaking it down, mastering your body to be able to do it. And then we're going to practice incorporating all the elements into each move. The more dimensions of movement we have, the more elements we have, the stronger we can articulate our movement in partnership, the smoother and the more fluid. So if I get all of them going at once, the smoother and more fluid our movement becomes, the better it feels, and the more intent we have with it. So once we are done articulating each element of movement, we're going to train our bodies to incorporate all elements into each one of our moves. And the goal is, when we're moving through space, through life, when we're dancing, we get all elements moving. So the beginning of the Flow Fluently training starts with the 4 elements of movement, because movement is the medium to dance. We need to master our movement. And when we master our movement, our dancing will just come naturally. It'll feel good. It'll flow. So the 4 elements of movement, I would say the most important section of your training. So Work hard on this, have fun with it. These exercises you should keep with you for life, always working on your movement because it's such a huge part of your life. So, next session, we're going to learn the first element of movement, horizontal movement. I'll see you then.